Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS has officially turned 10 years old. And I, the announcer, will announce that a dead nerd himself share his nostalgia for this era in his life. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS has officially turned 10 years old. Oh my gosh, this is amazing, folks. I'm going to be talking about my memories leading up to the game, maybe some of the leaks, even though I think some of my thoughts of the leaks are too exciting to you, and maybe some game modes I liked because I was replaying 3DS and Wii U recently, like as a little trip down memory lane. So, let's go! Alright, now before we talk about before we talk about the game, I want to talk about some of the leaks that came out at the time first. So, we had the Romano leak. I wasn't really there for the Romano leak. I mean, I was, just I didn't know it was a thing until recent years. But basically, the leak predicted pretty much all the characters in Smash, except Chrom didn't make it, and so did Course Kids. I'm a little bit more forgiving of Course Kids in Smash now, because, like, you know, Sakurai always has a joke character, but I don't know. I think Ultimate was more than likely their last chance of getting in. I don't see them coming in now. And, yeah, so I wasn't really too grained in on the leak atmosphere as I am now. Yeah, trust me, I was all in on leaks during Ultimate's build-up. But, I did, however, watch a lot of Sonic Toast when I was a kid. He was my go-to for Smash Brothers news. Like, boy, that guy was my childhood when it comes to Nintendo Entertainment. Okay, I didn't really grow up with his stop-motion videos as much as I did with EA Super Smash Bros. But, you know, I had a handful of Nintendo stuff that I watched a lot as a kid. Super Mario Logan, Cute Mario Brothers, SMG4, Gaming All-Stars Gmod. Ah, clever times. I wish I can go back. But anyway, yeah, I do remember when he uploaded the ESRB leak video. You know, I was picked up from school, got my iPad, and I'm like, this is cool. The roster is announced. So yeah, I took it as real, and I wasn't surprised. I was 8 back in 2014, so of course, I'm not gonna have too big of a reaction. All right, folks. But however, you know, Smash Bros. Really did taught me about, like, DLC and how that works, like downloadable content. It's like, basically, I remember from that video, Snake, Wolf, Ice Climbers, Lucas, and the Course Kids would all be DLC. And I probably missed the part where the guy who did the ESRB leak said it was fake. He made that up. So I'm like, wait, why aren't they DLC? But I was fine with it. And then I heard the leak of Mewtwo, Ridley, Dixie Kong, Impa, and Mach Rider. 2 boys and 3 girls. I think I'm gonna ask out Impa or maybe a Mach Rider, you know, because like she has a nice suit under there, but hey. But yeah, I do remember. So we're gonna be talking about a few of the game as a bit, but I do remember when Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U first came out, you know, me and 2 other friends of mine, it was my nanny at the time, and her boyfriend, now husband at the time, Mazel Tov. I'm probably 6 years too late from saying that, but we basically played Smash Bros. For 3DS locally, and we had Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, which is pretty awesome, you know. Another good memory I had with Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U has to be the amiibos. I could only get 2 amiibos at the time because when I was a kid, when November came around, you know, I could only get stuff around Christmas, so I only had a limited number of things to buy, so I don't, you know, spoil Santa Claus, you know, that giant red piece of shit who gave me coal last year that I stopped believing. I love being funny. Anyway, hey, the first 2 amiibos I got are Marth and Fox. I still have those 2 amiibos. I pretty much still have all the amiibos I had, you know, when they first came out. Here's a little funny story. I didn't got any of the females because I was a little sexist pig when I was a kid. I wasn't sexist. I didn't hate women. I just didn't know better. I'm like, hey, no girls allowed. Oh, it's like, I didn't know better. Like, that's why I had that mind process. But I got a Sheik amiibo when I didn't want it, but I ended up liking it. It's still here too, you know, right behind me. But I mean, I didn't got amiibos of characters I didn't like either. All right, you know, I didn't get a villager amiibo because I thought the villager was stupid. Fudge. That's all I could think of. That's all I can think of when it comes to the dudes. Again, I was a kid. I didn't know better. Spare me, please. And I don't know why, but I remember me watching a video about the amiibos when I was having a cabin vacation during December of 2014. And then next thing you know, Sonic Boom was on the television. I wonder if that cabin's still around. That cabin, I'm free to talk about this because I don't live anywhere near there. It was right by the North Pole in the North Pole Park in Colorado Springs. I don't know, I might have to check that out again sometime. But something I definitely do remember and was very excited about was the fighter ballot. Oh my god, this was the opportunity in Smash Brothers history. And I'll admit, when I was a kid, I put in some stupid suggestions. Not Shrek. But basically, I voted for Red from Angry Birds, and I voted for Trico from Pokemon. You know, the more I think about it, I actually do want Trico as a fighter, because Trico's awesome, alright? He's got ass cheeks for a head, alright? If you don't think that's cool, fuck you. I'm like Markiplier. If you don't agree with me politically, fuck you. I'm just like Markiplier around here, you know? Oh, we want Trico for Smash. Come on, people, let's get it trending. Trico for Smash. Trico for Smash. Trico for Smash. Anyway, now back to me being serious and talking about actual things. First, I want to start off with the 3DS version. Yeah, the 3DS version is kind of lackluster, but there are some superiorities to it. First of all, there's Smash Run. I love Smash Run. I had so much fun with that when I was replaying the game recently. And I also like how in the 3DS version, there was, like when you're on the character select screen, you can choose a character, and the first thing that pops up is the alternate skin you like. Like, for example, like, when I go to Greninja, it's the red of Greninja that I like. When I go to Lucas, he's Klaus. When I go to Mewtwo, not Mewtwo. When I go to Lucario, he's Gray. When I go to Zero Suit Samus, she's in her underwear. She consented to it. She wanted to do it. Don't blame me. I'm a weirdo. Yeah, Street Smash, nah, that sucked. Classic mode, I feel like 3DS and Wii U have the best classic mode in any Smash game. Like, I think Wii U is better, but we'll get to that in a bit. But I love how in the 3DS version, you go on 3 separate paths, and then like they have the logo of the possible character that you're gonna be fighting, like from which franchise. So yeah, you know, it was really cool, especially since the character is like, you know, walking towards that challenge, you know. There were also a few other stages that I liked. Like, first of all, Rainbow Road. I am really depressed that that didn't return in Ultimate. The Pac-Man stage. Return Pac-Land, but not that Pac-Man stage. Not that awesome Pac-Man stage. I'm kind of pissed. It's kind of like 75M. I'm kind of pissed it's not the actual... I mean, I know 75M was in the original Donkey Kong. I did got that far, believe it or not. It took years of practice, folks. But I'm kind of mad that the Pac-Man stage wasn't the exact replica of the maze from the game, you know? Some people might say, but indeed, it will be a clusterfuck. I know, and that's what would make it good, sir, madam, watching this video. But, yeah, hopefully I didn't ear rape anybody. But yeah, I am glad that a lot of stages, like the Paper Mario stage and, I swear there was another one. Tortimer Island. Yeah, I'm glad those returned for Ultimate. And honestly, okay, here's a fun fact about the DLC in 3DS. I bought Mewtwo, Lucas, Roy, Ryu, and Corrin for 3DS. And on the Wii U, I bought all those characters, including Cloud. I did not get Cloud for the 3DS for some reason. And I can't get him anymore because the 3DS eShop is shut down. Is it still shut down? Probably is, because Nintendo is a bunch of idiots. But, yeah. And I also only downloaded 4 3DS DLC stages. Lame, I know. Sucks. I got a Kirby's Dream Land from Smash 64. I got the Street Fighter stage. I got the Duck Hunt stage. And I don't remember the 4th one. I just played the game like a few days ago and I don't remember. Scanning Eye. Nope, still don't remember. Alright, now on to the Wii U version. As for the Wii U's DLC, I got pretty much everyone except for Bayonetta. Yeah, I remember 2016, the day they announced Corrin and Bayonetta. I'm like, really? Another Fire Emblem character? And this chick I never even heard of, nor have I ever been seen talked about? But I have heard some rumors, and I think it's been proven at this point through data mining, that Bayonetta was planned from the very start before the fighter ballot. But she just got a lot of votes anyway, so they kind of used that as a cop-out. Kind of scummy for them to do, but hey. As for the DLC stages, all of them, from Smash 64 to the Final Fantasy stage. And no, I did not get the Bayonetta stage, because I didn't buy Bayonetta, and it's too late for me to get Bayonetta. Yeah. Too late for me to get that hot lesbian. Alright, now out of 2 of the games that got the most attention, it's Smash Bros. For Wii U. And yes, Smash Bros. For Wii U is really good. Is it better than Brawl? No. Is it better than the 3DS version? Yes. So the Wii U version's classic mode has basically multiple fighters on a random stage. It doesn't have to be from the same franchise, it's just all randomized. I love it, you could just pick whatever you want. This was also the last game with event match, and target test on this one sucks compared to all the other target tests in the other Smash games, and it'll be the last target test we'll ever have in Smash. Who knows, maybe we could get in Smash Bros. 6. But objectifiably, the target test in Smash Bros. 4 is pretty good. Alright, you know, if you can tilt, or whatever the move is called, I don't know, use the fucking joystick that makes someone punch. You know, if you do that hard enough, maybe you can get all the points in the world, and maybe you could destroy all the targets. And there's so many stages in this game that I'm mad at that they didn't return in Smash Bros. Ultimate as well, like Jungle Hijinks and Orbital Gate Assault. I know a lot of people didn't like Orbital Gate Assault, but I love it. It's visually stunning, it's fun to fight on. What else? There's the Miiverse stage, which apparently was in development hell for a long time, and then it was released for free, and I unfortunately cannot see any VR anymore because I'm locked out ever since the Nintendo eShop went offline. Boy, is there any others that I want to see? Oh yeah, the Volley World. Yeah, the Volley World. That was a cute stage. I'd say another superiority this game has over 3DS is that there's a lot less unlockable characters. Like, you know, first of all, we have all the retros who are unlockable, we have all the clones who are unlockable, we have Wario who's unlockable. I actually like that. Wario was a starting character in a Brawl, and now he's unlockable in Smash Bros. 4. Falco, who's always traditionally been unlockable, is unlockable in this. I'd say my main flaw is that I kind of wish, because 3DS had a lot more unlockables, like, you know, I kind of wish, like, I'd say you have Ganondorf, maybe Jigglypuff, maybe Lucario, maybe a character who's a starter in 3DS as an unlockable character to do something different. This was also, of course, the first ever Smash Bros. Game to include 8-player Smash. And boy, is it fun for parties, is it chaotic, I fucking love it. Thank you, Daddy Sakurai. My favorite mode in this is probably Master Orders. It's similar to classic mode, random characters on random stages, but you can choose a ticket, what you want, and you get money and rewards. And then there's also Crazy Orders, where you know, I think what also makes it fun is the challenges. Like, you know, you get a picture and an item as a reward, and like Crazy Orders do X amount, and then you fight Crazy Hand as this character, you get awarded. And I know every Smash game has done that, but that's kind of what made Master Orders and Crazy Orders fun. And what made Crazy Orders even funner was you could fight Crazy Hand only. And I think aside from Brawl in the boss rush mode, I don't think it ever did it in classic mode. I haven't fought Crazy Hand in Brawl for a long time. Probably because I need a harder difficulty, but hey. And going back to the DLC for a little bit, when it comes to the lead up, of course, it got all the leaks. Mewtwo broke the internet. You know, I honestly thought his design when he was first revealed was going to be his final design, but no, he had the hand gesture, you know. It's kind of lame, but still. I'm saying his design when he was first revealed, his pose when he was first revealed was lame, but hey, the hand gesture was a lot better in the long run. Lucas was definitely a surprise. I have a theory that Lucas was cut so the fans could feel pity for Lucas. It's like, oh no, Lucas is gone, and then he's back. Like, there's no way they're gonna cut Lucas after Ultimate if that's the case, if my theory is correct. Because yeah, this guy had to be planned so early into development. Roy's our boy. Roy, this is probably the second game where I main as Roy. I definitely mained as Roy in Melee. And then there's Ryu. I've only played a handful of Street Fighter in my life. Again, I'm more of a Mortal Kombat guy myself, but it's just so awesome to see Ryu Smash. You know, someone who's not a fucking cartoon character for once. Cloud was a little bit disappointing, but hey, I never played Final Fantasy VII, even to this day. So yeah, maybe to gaming buffs at the time, it was a big deal. Maybe it would have been a big deal to me at the time if I played Final Fantasy VII, who knows? Speaking of fighters, this is the first Smash Bros. Game to ever include trailers, full-on cinematic trailers instead of a story mode. Yeah, that's one of the big negatives from this game compared to Brawl. There's no story mode. Apparently it's because Sakurai didn't want cutscenes getting leaked on YouTube. Not necessarily leaked like before the game, but just like gameplay videos in general. You know, he wanted people to experience it for themselves, which I think that was a very bad idea. But hey, I still think the trailers are cool anyway. You know, some of them were hand-drawn, some of them were fully 3D animated. It was just awesome, right? Some of them were gameplay also. It's only the DLC that was gameplay for some reason. Couldn't throw extra money like an Ultimate after you. And as much as I love Brawl's realistic textures, this has probably my favorite textures in any Smash game. Like, it's just so clean and, like, plasticky and cartoony, you know? Well, Ultimate's graphics are fine, too. It's just that, you know, it's kind of, mostly because of the Switch, it's kind of a downgrade compared to, the Wii U, you know? Oh, it felt a lot more pixely than Smash Bros. For Wii U, but hey. Speaking of DLC, there were also a couple of DLC rumors that fooled me. Like, there was the Rayman one. I was really excited because I grew up with Rayman. Then it turned out to be false. It was used for Smashified. Seriously, the guy who makes Smashified is really, really good. And then there was the Dr. Mario stage. I was looking forward to that one, and it never happened. Apparently there is data. Apparently there is some data mining that does suggest that a Dr. Mario stage was planned, and I hope they get to a Dr. Mario stage in the next Smash Bros. Game, because they're not cutting Dr. Mario. Wait, they brought him back in Smash 4, so, and Ultimate as well. I don't really count Ultimate, but I think they're bringing him back. Anything else I want to talk about before I wrap this up? Oh yeah, there's of course the different character selections, like the Koopalings. Awesome, I love the Koopalings. Alf is my new main, except I really wish we got the Rock Pikmin. I wish it was a separate character, just for the sake of the Rock Pikmin. Alright, except I think it's more based off the 3DS version, which we'll get into in a bit, as to why Olimar only has 3 Pikmin instead of 6 this time around, but hey. Now on to characters that I definitely did miss at the time, before Ultimate. Wolf. Seriously, Wolf was fun to play as. You got rid of him all because he was a shoved-in character at the last minute in Brawl. He was cool, his voice was cool, his fights were hungry like the wolf, struggle the night, I'm distant, I'm brown, sorry. I'll admit, when I was a kid, I wanted Pichu back, but as I get older, Pichu fucking sucks. Go to hell, Pichu. I want to stuff you and hang your head on my wall. That's what I want to do, Pichu. Solid Snake. Yeah. So, as I'm getting older, I'm finally playing the Metal Gear games. I've been playing Smash Brothers all my life. And now, it's probably because it probably took forever for me to get a PlayStation console, and they never ported anything from the Wii, and I wasn't allowed to play M-rated games when I was younger. But yeah, I've finally been playing Metal Gear Solid. Snake here is amazing. I've been replaying that recently. Okay. I'm gonna play that every end of the year, because like that was the first game I played when I got the Master Collection, and I just think a game that takes place in Russia is perfect to play in winter, but that's just me though. Anyway, Snake didn't return because some say it was a ratings issue, some say it was because of the copyright issue with Kojima and Konami at the time. However, Kojima did confirm that Sakurai didn't even come up to Kojima to ask to return Snake. So, it could be possible that Sakurai just didn't want Snake to come back. Big mistake, because Snake is badass. He's the only manly character in this franchise. The only M-rated character in this franchise until fucking Bayonetta. But yeah, you know, I am a Metal Gear Solid fan now, and it was sad to see him go in 4, but I'm glad he's back in Ultimate. There's the reason why he's the Everyone is Hero character, because not only was he fun to play as in Brawl, but it's because his games are great. Sons of Liberty suck, by the way. Ice climbers. I'll admit, when I was younger, I didn't like the ice climbers. I thought they were stupid. But as I get older, I love the ice climbers. I actually have their old NES game, and I love it. Yeah, it takes a bit to get used to, but if there's one franchise I want Nintendo to bring back, it's Ice Climbers, especially after their popularity in Smash Brothers. They weren't a duo character in the original NES game, but I think you gotta make them a duo character now because of Smash Brothers. Anyway, they were supposed to return in Smash Brothers 4, but they were having trouble on the 3DS, and apparently that was said even before they were officially announced to be returning or cut. So it's like a heads up, like Sakurai was like, heads up, we are not sure if the Ice Climbers are coming back. Because of the 3DS. And honestly, Sakurai, look, I can see where he's coming from. Yeah, both versions are different, but I see them as the same game. If they're really different, Sakurai, I think you should have just made them Smash Bros. Wii U exclusives. Like, everyone thinks Smash Bros. Wii U is superior anyway, so I think Ice Climbers would have been perfect to have as exclusives there. But I will say, their great return in Ultimate, especially seeing Etika's reaction, was really awesome. And my reaction in the car home when they came on screen was also awesome. But when I was a kid, the two characters I was mad didn't return were Squirtle and Ivysaur. Because when I was a kid, I was like, why would you return Charizard, but not Squirtle and Ivysaur? Apparently the Pokemon Trainer was planned for Smash Bros. 4, but he was cut because, again, 3DS hardware issues, and Charizard was chosen because he was the most popular, and Sakurai didn't want to overstuff Pokemon, not just Pokemon, but Gen 1 Pokemon, which I think is stupid. Alright, if you're gonna return at least one of them, if you're gonna return at least Squirtle or Ivysaur, I'd say bring back Ivysaur. Alright? I don't know why people hate Ivysaur in Smash Brothers. Like, take a look at Sonic Toast's Smashy Words videos. They say Ivysaur is the less missed character. Why? He's got tentacles, he's got leaves on his back as an attack, he's got Razor Leaf, and he's got seeds coming out of his back. Like, what you thought he played like? Did you thought he played like fucking Raikou in Mortal Kombat 1? Yeah, Raikou wasn't that bad. It's just, yeah, whatever. I just needed to find something. But yeah, it is cool to see the Pokemon Trainer back. I think he'll return in this game. But yeah, I was definitely devastated to see both those two go, you know, because I think they help diversify the roster. Especially you, Ivysaur. There's a reason why he's in the thumbnail. I love you, Ivysaur.
Hello, this is Satoru Iwata from Nintendo. It looks like I'll be delivering the first Nintendo Direct of 2014 directly to you.
Lucas, it's gotta be fucking Lucas. I'm gonna make my neighbors kick me out. What's going on?
Fire!
Of course it's Lucas. Oh my god, Lucas was right. Lucas is back, baby. Lucas is back, nigga. Up smash to heaven. Up smash to hell. Lucas comes out of nowhere. You damn mighty didn't want another Yo, let's fucking go. Please bring him on.